Well, hey, hi, how's it going? Nice to see you. My name's Steve, and we're going to be building Legos today. I am so stinking excited. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it very much. Want to make sure that the stream is actually starting here, so give me just a moment while we get everything all loaded up and ready to go. Just checking things out. So glad that you guys are here, though. Let's see. I see that I have started the stream and that it's going the way I'd expected to. Let me... Oh, there we go. Hey, yay. How far behind am I? There we go. Cool. Neat. Hi. thanks again for being here. Really appreciate it. Mrs. Teacups has just gone to go get something really quick, and we are going to be building all kinds of cool things. Excuse me. Let me show you what we got here. So we're going to have some Donald. I want to make sure that you can actually see here. We got some BrickHeadz. So Donald is there. 90 pieces. That'll be a lot of fun. We've got Goofy and Pluto that we're going to be showing you here. 214 pieces. That's exciting. And then, my personal favorite, we are going to have some Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale. Chip is my favorite. Chip for Rescue Rangers. Probably, he's up there. I don't know if he's my very favorite Disney character or not, but he's up there. Hello, Mrs. Teacups.
Hello.
Glad you're back. Just telling everybody what it is that we're going to build.
Cool.
Which one do you want to do first?
Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale. Teacups like Chip and Dale. Mrs. Teacups too. All right, let's... ooh, I may not have a... yeah, there we go. Let's get a couple of these strips out here. The super exciting part is that I didn't cut these ahead of time. Intentionally, but those strips are always harder to get apart than I think they're going to be. How are you, Mrs. Teacups?
Good.
We don't get you on a whole lot of streams.
Nope.
Glad that you're here. All right. Oh, this is cool. So we've got separate books. I get Chip, so there's Dale for you.
Thank you. Let's see if I can do this.
Right. So there's a bag 1 and a bag 2 and a bag 1 and a bag 2. Now we got to figure out which one is which. Let's see. I've got some blue in this one, and don't know which. Does it help you out to figure out which bag
you know
is
what?
which?
I think maybe both of them are choose for me. Because it's
that was so much smarter than I'm thinking. That's why both of them had red. You're so smart. See, she is smarter than me. That's not a surprise to anybody.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first Lego build.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, by myself.
By yourself, yeah.
But you're going to help me because I don't know what I'm doing.
That's totally cool. So we built the Lego Haunted Mansion together, which was just so cool. We loved it. It was very cool. Hello, Mandy. Mandy Adams is here. Said your favorite Disney Parks ride must be the Teacups, and you are actually not right. But it is my oldest son's favorite. So we got our channel name when we went to Disneyland. He was 3 years old, and we went like during the school week, and so nobody in pre-pandemic during the school week on like a Wednesday late at night. We had Fantasyland to ourselves. It was crazy, and he would not get off the Teacups. And I actually wasn't there. I was in California Adventure with my brother, but Mrs. Teacups and my mom and my dad and a few other people were all there. He was rotating adults on the Teacups over and 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 over again until he ran out of adults that were willing to go with him anymore. So that's why we call our channel Ride the Teacups. It's kind of funny. Well, let's see. I think I probably should have opened up the other one first. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, I was looking through to see if it told you, like...
which bag number 2?
This one has 2, 2, and the other one just has 1, 2. Well, no, it doesn't.
It does? I think it just has...
It just has 2s. I wasn't
sure.
sure.
That would have been
so I looked through it, and it didn't... I didn't see another bag, so I think we're supposed to have them all open.
All good. So we'll just dump it. So we're doing Chip and Dale. We're building Chip and Dale first. So Mandy is always one. I see her in a lot of other channels... streams, and she always says hi. So we like Mandy. Mandy is very nice.
Hi, Mandy.
Nice to have you. Let me see if I can find the Lego castle real quick here. Or not the castle. I guess I could do the castle also.
You mean the Haunted
Yeah,
Mansion?
both. Yeah, that's what I meant. Words, man, they're hard. Right? So, there we go. So that's the Lego Haunted Mansion that we put together before. We had so much fun with that, especially these little tiny windows in there. So cool. It has a mausoleum in the back. So neat. So we built that one. And then, on stream, I built this with my... I think I had my oldest in here with me building this.
Yeah.
Helping me out, so we were building that together. So the Disney World Castle. Mini castle. How cool is that? That looks so neat. Anyway.
Oh, have you ever seen that happen?
Uh-oh, you got a brick inside of a brick? I don't think that'll help because it'll be flat against the desk.
Oh, I
might
got
be pushing it more in.
Maybe.
Never mind. You are
Well, no, I don't.
once again smarter than me. No big surprise.
I got it.
Yay!
All of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. And one thing, neither of us have ever actually built any BrickHeadz before, so the BrickHeadz, this is new for both of us. So let me try to see my pieces. Let's see. I need this one and a tall boy. There we go. So hopefully you can kind of see what it is that we're doing. A little bit anyway. Oh, that's okay. Two little dudes here. So did you watch Rescue Rangers growing up at all?
I think I did.
You did? Cool. Did you have a favorite Rescue Ranger?
I always liked Chip.
Always liked Chip. Oh, well.
Over Dale.
I'm glad I stole him first then.
I like his little nose because he's cute.
I liked him because he was actually the detective of the group.
Well, maybe that too. I guess I went for aesthetics.
We can watch for different reasons. It's allowed. All right, so we're in here. So, and this is we've tried a top-down camera a couple of times for different things. So let me know how this is actually working. I know that that I'm a little bit out of view here. I need a little bit further forward. You're doing great.
Okay.
Which is awesome.
I'm just trying to find pieces.
Big old pink brick there. I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, I have one too.
That'll be curious.
Okay, so I got that.
Do you have a favorite episode? Do you actually remember any of the episodes?
I do not remember the episodes.
Don't remember any of the episodes?
No.
I remember the music. I mean, obviously the theme song was a big deal, but even like the da 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 da, it gets all dramatic and everything, right?
I've watched it a couple times with the kids. With our kids.
So, Rescue Rangers was the very first thing that our family watched on Disney Plus. When we got Disney Plus, that was the very first thing that went on was Rescue Rangers. A very proud day. I was very excited that is what we watched first. Let's see, got some other pieces here.
Yeah,
right now.
That's this, right?
Let's see, you've got a little claw piece and a little black. Yeah, that looks right.
This guy?
I should have two more of those somewhere.
Okay,
Did you steal my pieces? Oh no, they're just the same color as my desk, so it's hard to see them. Not this time. Oop, that's not what I want. I want one with all four studs on top.
Cool.
There we go.
Check it out. It moves.
Yeah, I've got a little claw on my guy too. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, that's neat. So I can put that there, and then I've got
They have
two
some
of these.
interesting pieces.
They do have some interesting pieces. I'm really interested to see kind of how this gets put together.
Like this. And like
Especially
this.
since I assume this is... Oh, this isn't his arm. This is... I thought this was one of his arms. That's his tail.
Wait,
And that's why it doesn't have any... I thought it was like an arm on both sides. But no, that's a tail. His arms are going to be out here. That's really cool.
Oh, okay. So that's my tail too?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Watch it be wrong, right? In a couple minutes. But for now, that's my theory.
Okay.
All right. Get a little bit of that here.
I'm like, okay, am I missing anything? I don't think so.
Let's see. So there's Chip's tail. I'm going to build something here.
8.
I wish I had realized that...
this guy. Look at this guy. Isn't he cool?
Oh, that's a weird looking piece. That's pretty neat. I wish I'd realized that obviously chipmunks are the same color as my desk. It's very hard to see some of these pieces.
That's true. Oh, neat. Look how it fits.
That's so cool. That's interesting. What is...
I think I'm building
Oh, because his
shirt.
shirt plate is going to be a different... Yeah.
And that's why the studs are on the outside.
That's a cool... Can I see this? Mm-hmm. This is a cool decorated piece. It's just a...
Oh, that's actually going to be
4x2 tile. That's neat.
I think I did that. Oh, wait. It said 2 times. I missed the other side. Okay.
I love seeing just the way that Lego designers came up with an awful lot of this stuff. I think it's really neat.
There we go. Yeah, see, I missed the other side.
There you go.
So now he has both.
So now you, Mrs. Teacups, are watching a whole lot of... Hey, Mike Beachman, how are you doing?
Okay.
Mr. Mike Beachman is another one who I see in a lot of different chats and often pops into mine too. So we're thrilled to have you here always, both of you. Thanks for being here.
Sorry, looking at the cool pieces. See, so that shows the V-neck for the front and then the back.
Oh, because obviously he has a back to his shirt. That's neat. Now, I think maybe you have a plate
you're right.
to put
I need
them on.
one more.
Yeah, because they had to be the same height out.
Yep. That was not good.
At least it's only one, right?
Yep.
And you get your nail in it.
Go.
Oh, cool.
I don't have nails. That's the problem. I gotta follow directions.
That's hard.
Sometimes it's hard.
Now, you were watching a lot of Lego Masters, right?
Yes. That's why I was excited to do this again.
What Lego Masters... Do you know what season you're on?
I've watched all the seasons that have come out now.
Okay.
I think there's 3.
Is it 2 or 3?
It's only 2.
Okay, and then they had the holiday
3.
episodes.
3.
Okay, so 3 and then the holiday seasons, right?
Yeah.
So of everyone that you've seen, first off, who are your favorite contestants any season? I've got mine. That's easy, but I haven't watched as many as you have. Ooh, I get to use the blue and pink pieces.
They had more women on the last one that I watched, which was cool.
That's neat. What is it, Buster? Got knockers at my door. What is it, buddy?
Okay, so I did that right? I think
it looks like it. Looks like it's the hideout. Can you watch what, Buster? A disc? Yes. Oh, a movie on disc?
Yeah, like a movie disc.
Which one?
I don't know.
Well, that's going to depend. Like, Paw Patrol would be great, but, like, you know, the Resident Evil series is off limits, so, I mean, because you're 7, so... You tell me which one you want to watch, and I'll tell you if it's okay.
I think I found one. What about Mario movie?
No, that is a no. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
I'll watch that with you at some point. Goodness, Chip is going to be tall. Guess that makes sense.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, you're like way ahead of me.
Yeah, you go find what you want, okay? Thanks, buddy. Got our kids being occupied during our stream here, because I have not been able to do a stream with my lovely wife before, so wanted to make sure we could actually do that. All right, and then these two up in the front. You can see Chip kind of coming together here, so obviously the front fur, the sides of his jacket.
Cool.
I like those pieces. I've got a couple of those in here. So, and then, yeah, the pink and blue on the inside is there, so, yeah. Lots of fun. We are going to be talking some Disney parks here also. We've got several things queued up to go over, so that will be coming soon. So hang out with us. It's not just Lego building. Oh, I was asking you, your favorite contestant.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
It's okay, me too. I don't know if I had a favorite. I just love to watch them build. Because it blows my mind. I didn't do Lego as a kid, so.
Pretty
cool.
Yeah. So this was it new to you, or I mean?
Well, I knew
you knew of
it,
Lego,
obviously, so. Yeah, because our kids are into it. But it amazes me how many things you can do with Lego.
I grew up with Lego, so I always had. Scooby-Doo is great, buddy. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I grew up with a lot of Lego, so. Whenever I go and like see a neighborhood yard sale and things, I'm always hunting for Legos. Have a few specific things I'm always looking for, and I grew up with a lot of the castle sets. And I think my sister ended up with our family's Lego castles, and I am insanely jealous. That's okay, because, you know, I have some things that she's insanely jealous of also. That's the way childhoods go, I suppose.
Oh, that's why I didn't do that right. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's all right.
Never get a following directions on Lego.
Oh, this is what Lego is about. It's
was looking at
totally good.
Okay, so this.
See, so I'm always on the lookout for Lego castle stuff. Now, my favorite contestant, you guys, if you guys in the chat have watched Lego Master, let us know in the chat, who is your favorite Lego Master? I want to know who that is. Mine is, and I think always will be, Boone, who has his own YouTube channel, Boone Builds, and it's awesome, and I love it, and he builds live, and gave me an awful lot of ideas just by watching him, and is real engaging with the chat, and it's been really cool to actually interact with him a little bit, but I really like Boone. Everything about Boone is awesome. So,
yeah, they had a pair, Nick and Stacy. They were YouTubers, kind of like they each had their own channel where they streamed Lego builds, and they did really awesome on the last season. They won, and they
spoilers.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't mind.
They were super creative and had awesome character builds, and a really good storyline. Cool.
Oh, that's neat. So the rest of his face is going to go on top of this so that the tooth pops out just a little bit. That's pretty cool.
All right, I think I did that.
Now, what is your favorite thing that you've ever seen built on the Lego Masters?
I don't know. I've liked so many of it. I liked when they built replicas of dogs for their little dog show. That was pretty awesome.
Now, was there moving parts like wagging tails or things?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So Nick and Stacy made their dog's tail wag. They had to put the dog on a leash and actually roll it up down the walkway. So that was really difficult.
So funny. Oh, so they had to be on wheels.
Dogs, well, yes.
Okay.
They were supposed to be. Half the dogs broke when they were trying to get them. It was interesting. But they actually brought in real dogs, so they actually got to pick a real dog, and then they had to replicate it.
Oh, so they had
pretty amazing.
They had to model it after something. Then.
Yes, after a live thing, which they'd never done before.
That sounds.
So I liked the challenges of the last season because they were really different.
There are his eyes. That looks like a nose. Oh yeah, there we go. Which direction do they have him looking? Have him that way, and
what am I doing?
Your Dale's looking really good over there.
Oops, that.
Yeah, buddy. What's your question?
No.
You can watch the regular Scooby-Doo. Okay. But, buddy, if you don't want to watch a Scooby-Doo without a ghost, then I've got some bad news for you. Okay. Remember, it's not a real ghost. They always figure out who the ghost is. Yeah, so I was right. So that is the chipmunk tail. There's his hands. There's his little face. Look at that. That is really cool looking.
I got my pink. Oh, you have your pink too.
Yeah, I got him
really
stuck
similar.
on the inside of his skull. So his pink, I guess, is his brain. That's not weird or anything, is it? That might be a little weird.
And blue.
Might be a little
I wonder if
weird.
it would be something with his nose, but obviously it's not.
All right. I think I'm pretty close here, so...
Okay, I'm not.
No, that's fine, but I think...
I'm getting there.
It's all good.
I keep double checking myself, which is good because I've made several mistakes.
Nobody is in a hurry, but I do want to pause for a Disney Parks break here. I think when I finish him up, and I'm really close, so...
I'm doing that right? That goes right in
Sure
here.
looks like it.
I know this is backwards.
That looks really similar to mine. Oh, you knocked his brain out.
Well, it's fine.
I mean, it's Dale, so...
It's true. Come on, Dale. Work with me.
Cooperate, Dale. And then I've got, let's see, 2 of these little
can I not
boops. Oh, for his
this?
fur going upward. That's pretty cool.
Come on.
Oh, no, not that way.
It has to fit.
You want a hand?
Did I... Are these supposed to be facing out? I bet so. That is what
Oh,
I did
yes.
wrong.
Yes,
That's
I'm sorry.
easy.
And then on the very back one, right? Cool.
Oops. I'm just going to take the whole thing apart. It's fine.
That's
but these
allowed.
are... Okay,
They're
it
Lego.
just has that. Right?
I think so, yes.
Because it doesn't show you the back.
Yes, that's the way the back of mine. So this is the back of mine. It looks
problem.
the same way.
Okay,
so I think
perfect.
that's right.
Okay, now I can
Cool.
do it. See, this is how I learn. Trial
Learning's
and
half
error.
the battle. Well, I mean, that's the fun of Lego, right?
Yep.
That's cool. That's really neat.
I did that.
Oop, all right, and then I'll make the other half of his face here. Oh, that looks too dark. That goes there. The brown one here goes there. Oop, maybe. There it goes. And then this one here is there. And then I've got, yeah, the other side. So this was right, that, and then aimed up. Same thing here, down and aimed up to give him that cool profile, which is really, really slick looking. And then here, and then there, and then I've got, oh goodness, I can't get these. There we go. One more somewhere. Maybe. Kinda. Where is my last piece here? I'm missing one? No, I'm not. It's just upside down and hiding. Upside down and upside down and upside down and hiding. Oh, I gotta cover up his brain now.
I wonder why. Yeah, why did they use the pink? Maybe to make it easier to actually see what you're doing.
So usually with Lego, they'll put odd colors on insides that will eventually all be covered up. And
Okay.
I expect that's probably so it's easier to see during the directions.
That's what I was thinking.
But in this case, making them pink is probably just
we
fine.
couldn't tell the difference between colors
Yeah,
sometimes because it was all like dark.
When they have like gray ones and clear ones, those are always tricky for me to figure out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his
I'm
hat.
glad these are easier, and I also wonder if that's partly why these have a lower age than the Haunted Mansion, because it's like you got to figure it out based on.
Oh yeah, this is a
shape
10
and
plus.
stuff.
The
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion I think was 14. I love his hat. That's cool. Thought it would stick out further. Maybe I did it wrong. Oh, it's supposed to press right up there. Cool.
This.
Yeah, I guess the hat. Yeah, I guess that's right. Cool. All right, onto there. Yeah, chip here is just about finished off.
Some of these are kind of hard to tell the colors, but you can also tell by shape.
Where's my other piece? There it is. All right, so there's the outline of that thing, and then.
This.
Sometimes some crime goes slipping through the cracks, but these two Lego builders
No, that's why.
are building on a stream. Oh, what is your? So you liked the dogs? You said was your favorite
like
thing
the
they've built.
dogs.
Cool.
But I liked a lot of what they did. I'm trying to remember now. They did tree houses. That was really cool. They actually had to insert them in a tree.
I saw the pieces of the
pretty
treehouse,
cool.
and those were really neat to see. Yeah, the treehouse episode was pretty cool. That's a neat piece. Just a almost looks like a stand with studs on the side.
Oh yeah. One of these. One of these.
So, doing builds with studs not on top, which amusingly they call snot studs not on top, is something very new to me, because we didn't have studs not on top stuff when I was a kid back in the 80s. So that was just a really cool building pattern for me. And now it looks like they're just going out of their way to make it so much easier to have those types of things. Pretty cool. All right, and then these are his ears that go up on top. Just like that.
Oh, I think I'm making his eyes.
Oh, they've even got the little skin toned on the inside too, which is really neat. So they have the dark colored fur on the outside of his ears, and then the little lighter fur on the inside of his ear. And it pops up. That's so neat. It's that little attention to detail. I really like it. It's fun. Alright, so we're going to be getting this one and a dark one. Just one. That's good, because that's all I got left.
Haha.
Put it in between the ears. You got a haha.
I got eyes.
Yay, eyes. So these guys will go on the back here. So I think my favorite thing that they built was all the way back in season 1 of Brickmasters, and it was the theme park stuff. And I was always just incredibly entranced by Boone's roller coaster, the one that had the actual lift that went up. And
Yes.
I always thought that was the coolest thing. It worked in practice, and I remember it didn't actually work during the judging, which was too bad. But
Somebody did a roller coaster as well on one of them. It wasn't supposed, like, that wasn't necessarily the idea. I think it was supposed to be like a camp, but theirs ended up more like a theme park. But it was still pretty cool.
Neat. Well, I really like that idea. That was one of the reasons why we got the Disney roller coaster kids park that we got, which we also built live on stream. So you can see that in our previous videos. But I got that because I wanted to use the roller coaster pieces because I'd never done it before. And now,
Cool.
just a few months ago, LEGO came out with a new roller coaster design where it actually has that exact lift that Boone had built. In the LEGO Masters, they've made a roller coaster that does that in an official set now, which seems like cheating to me.
I found out on the Hollywood. I'm sorry, the holiday episodes that Boone actually works for LEGO in, I believe, Norway.
Is he Norway?
Scandinavia. He's in the Scandinavia area, so like the Norway, Sweden,
That's really
Denmark.
cool.
It's one of those. Maybe Denmark.
That would make sense. That's where LEGO came from.
And okay, but he said, yeah, pretty awesome. I think he's a designer. I think that's what he said.
Oh, LEGO's got a good designer on their hands then. All right, there is Chip, guys. Chip Brickhead. I like it.
I think I'm working on ears.
So cool. So stinking cool. His tail moves. It's got a little stand that he goes on. So neat. All right. Oh, I like that. So these are these Brickheadz here were my birthday and Christmas present this last year. We knew we wanted to put them together because we've enjoyed building our Legos together previously. So let me see, where do I want to put this where it'll be out of the way? But here we go. I have a spot for extra pieces over here, so if you happen to find any, that would be great. So cool. Love my Chip. Love my Chip. All right, so real quick, let's go over to a website and show you some of the awesome things that Disney has been doing in their parks lately, and we'll get back to the Lego building action in a second.
That's so cool.
Oh wait, hang on.
Sorry.
Which one? Show me.
I just think it's neat that they had a perfect place for this.
Oh yeah, and the nose, and that way the nose is a little bit off-centered vertically, which is pretty cool. And
I
it's got
put the
the
nose on first, but that's okay.
and you have a red nose. That's right. And you have the 2 teeth underneath, right, instead of Chip's 1.
Oh yeah, those are teeth. I wondered what those were.
So cool. Love it. All right. Let's get onto the website and show you a couple of cool things. So going on right now, actually, at California Adventure, we have the Lunar New Year's being celebrated. We actually got to see that when we were there last year.
Yes.
So they had a cool parade, all kinds of cool decorations and things. Really neat music going down the main street also. So that is started just yesterday and is now going on through February 15th. So you've got about a month to do that. Show you some of the things you get along with that. So you do have the Mulan Lunar New Year procession. I couldn't say it last year either. It was just their cool parade that they have. The Lunar New Year celebration, Hurry Home. I'll get to that in a second. The live holiday entertainment Paradise Garden Bandstand. They had all kinds of different musicians come in. We ate there and got to just sit and watch once. That was really cool. Lots of different New Year marketplaces, sip and savor passes, so that you can kind of try all the different food and drink options and snack options and things. A lot of special appearances by characters. Mickey, Minnie, Mushu dressed in colorful attires, so they have like all of their cool red Chinese kimonos, I guess. I may be saying the wrong word. Sorry about that if I am. But they had those. Chip and Dale were there. We saw a lot of others too. innovative menus with Asian cuisine. So again, just food stuff. Merch, of course, they have merch, kid-friendly crafts and activities and decor and all that cool stuff. So lots of Disney characters to see. The Lucky Wishes wall, which is a pretty cool place to grab. I guess you can put your message of hope, health, and happiness there, which is pretty neat. And I mentioned they have some other cool characters that are there. Really excited because I had to go to Chip and Co to find this one. It's also on Disney's Instagram. They have Oswald here along with Hortensia. Hortensia is actually new for me. Did you have any idea who Hortensia is?
Nope.
Yeah, Hortensia is Oswald's, I'm going to say this terribly wrong, is an Oswald female character. So I don't know if they are friends or if there's a love interest or if it depends on which short they were in at the time. But that is really cool. I actually have some Oswald Mickey ears from my time years ago. So anyway, Lunar New Year was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that we were able to randomly be there for that. I have some family members there right now. Actually, they went to California Adventure yesterday. It's their California Adventure Day. So... and I didn't realize this when I was helping them out, so they got a great taste of the first day of Lunar New Year, quite by accident, which is pretty cool. Also happening later this month is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is going to be really cool. That's coming to Disneyland. That's going to be in Toontown. So they just put up the new sign. I'm not a big fan of the new sign, but it's there. And Mickey and Minnie's Railway is going to be open. They're going to keep the rest of Toontown closed for now because they're still working on rebuilding the whole thing. But they finished the ride, so they want people to be able to get into the ride, which I thought was pretty neat. And the outfits that they have for these things, really colorful, really cool. There's the purple jacket. It is reversible to red, so you can see he's got red on the inside of his. She has the same purple line on the inside of hers. So these are actually reversible jackets and vests. Cool. Really cool. Love just the pops of color that they chose. Very cool. And then without the jackets, they got the cool vests and things. Excuse me, with like the buttons look like they're cartoon buttons on their vest jacket. Like, how cool is that? That's really neat. So really looking forward to seeing that. We loved that. We got to ride that at Hollywood Studios and Disney World. Really,
it's jerkier than I expected.
It's jerkier, really.
That's what I felt like. Yeah.
Okay.
Really jerky.
Okay.
Like super cool.
Was super cool.
But really jerky.
Did you, I don't know how well you remember that because it's a couple of years now, but do you remember what your favorite part of that ride was?
Well, I thought it was interesting that every time you went, you were in, like, if you went multiple times, chances are you would be in a different
vehicle?
Well, like, a different spot. So, like, you did the dance in a different area, and then you saw different parts of the digital movie.
Yep.
You know, like sometimes you were close to the waterfall, sometimes you were far away, and you missed something too sometimes too. So, like, you would miss certain screens. I guess is the way
that makes sense. I liked being when I got put on the very end of the waterfall, so the very back of the volcano scene, and you went down the waterfall. It means you were the last person to leave the waterfall scene, and you could actually see the octopus break out his trumpet and play the trumpet. And I think only the back car got to see that, because everybody else was out of the room before that actually happened. So I thought that was cool. My favorite was the machinery room at the very end, though, where it looks like you're going to get stomped, and you get closer until Mickey turns off the machine. Because you're just facing it, and it's this machine, and then you turn around, and you're in the same room, but it's transformed into a park. Like, this was a machine factory a second ago. So the way they actually move the props around and transform the whole room, I thought was really cool. Anyway, all that to say, you folks for Disneyland who have not been here before are really going to enjoy Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Very excited to see. There's supposed to be a new scene in the Disneyland version too, so I'm excited to see what that is. Everything Disney family's here. Hey, Dave, Nicole, how are you guys? Hope everything is well. Thanks so much for being here. We're always thrilled to have you in here. So we just finished a little bit of park news. We have some more. We'll come back to it in a minute. So stick with us for that. But in the meantime, we're building BrickHeadz. So I've got Chip done over here. My lovely Mrs. Teacups is doing Dale over there on the side. And now I have to pick something new. So I may do Donald, because he's just a 1. And then maybe we'll finish that at around the same time-ish. And then you can do Goofy and I'll finish with Pluto.
Maybe. Maybe not.
No, I think you're close actually. Do you want to?
Ears. So yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll start with this one, and then we'll see where we go. So
I think I did it right.
it's always a party when everything Disney family's in the house. So hey, we this is where my lovely wife doesn't like me quite as much, but Dave and I are taking a dad's trip to Disneyland. No wives, no kids allowed. Sorry, dear. So when both of our channels hit 1,000 subscribers, we are definitely gonna go out and do that. I'm a bit behind. Dave has. I used to be ahead of them, but they passed me a long time ago. You are just like, you're a hop, skip, and a jump away. You're a 800 something, maybe. Have you passed 900 yet, Dave? Have you hit 900 subs yet? Anyway, I just passed 500, so guys, I've got some catching up to do. So in order for me to be allowed to go to Disneyland again, I need you to hit the subscribe button and share this channel out to your friends, please. So what we actually do, aside from, building silly Legos together and making obnoxious noise like this on the camera, 850, Dave's at 850, and that's how far behind I am the chat. So, there we go. But yeah, aside from Lego building, which is kind of a rarity for us, we really like to help your family get to Disney. So a lot of family-specific content for you and your kids. You'll see an awful lot of ride videos and things. I want you to actually watch those with your kids. You go to the parks, figure out what's going to scare them at home in your living room watching YouTube instead of at the park traumatizing them from a Disney experience. We want you to do that. We actually found out a couple of things from our kids from letting them do that. What's that?
That was right? There's only this many studs, but it'll still fit.
That's correct. Yeah, mine was there too. I thought that was a little weird, but that's just the way the bricks fit.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Good question. So we were actually going to keep our kids off of things like the Haunted Mansion, but we had them watch that video beforehand anyway. Loved it. Ended up being their favorite ride. So watch those ride-throughs with your kids before your trip. That's what they're there for, is to help you figure out kind of your plan of action and where to go from there. We also help you out with different packing tips, show you a whole bunch of different rooms at different hotels, give you different pricing ideas on different hotels and methods of transportation and everything else. So that's the type of stuff that we do around here. So subscribe, guys, because we have an awful lot of fun. It's always a party. And yeah, have a lot of fun. So Dave says, or Nicole, I'm not sure which, says create more shorts and reels. It's been helping. So I really need to do that. Actually, I need to get on my shorts game. I've got a couple of shorts that I need to create from previous videos that I thought would work well as standalone shorts. So problem is always time, guys, time. So with a full-time job, I'm a software engineer, make websites. It's very difficult to have spare time to put a lot of that together. So. And everything Disney family says, hi, Mrs. Teacups, and waves over and over again. So, cool. Yeah, she is right here in front of me, just slightly off camera. And so, yeah, building Dale. Oh, and you've officially caught up. Woo-hoo. Oh, goodness. Sitting here looking for tiles, and you're already done.
Okay, these are my extras.
Oh, cool. I just have a spot for extras over here, off camera, out of the way.
I don't think I messed them up.
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks great. Can you kind of show it to the camera, or want me to do that, or get him up kind of nice and close? And I've got my monitor back over here, and you can kind of see how he's in focus and like show his sides and everything. And
then he has there's his ears and the sides of his face. And there's his back with his tail. And his other side.
So stinking cool.
So they have I guess they can hold things in their hands.
Yeah, I bet they could. All right, so there's Chip and Dale.
He does not have a hat, but that's okay.
Yeah, Dale never had a hat in Rescue Rangers. Chip, Monterey Jack did not have a hat. Or he had the goggles. Monterey Jack had the goggles up on top.
Okay.
Gadget also had goggles up on top. Am I remembering Monterey correct? Because Gadget had the little goggles, but I always thought they were more welding goggles, and Monty had more like a flight cap on him.
Oh.
I think. Maybe I'm just totally wrong. We'll have to Google that and see. All right, so.
Why don't you give me the smaller one?
I was going to give you Goofy, the bigger one.
Oh, okay. Oh, and yeah, we should tell him. So Steve asked for Chip and Dale for Christmas, but I didn't want to brave the crowds at the mall, and so I decided to go on Lego.com. Well, you have to spend a minimum to get free shipping, so I wanted to be lazy. Even though shipping costs less than buying more stuff, so I wouldn't have to pay for shipping, I just bought more stuff.
All right. Got Goofy in here. There. I was looking at an ad for that one. All right, so I'm just going to give you all of these because these are not actually numbered. So, good luck.
Oh, so this is Goofy and Pluto?
I think that's Goofy and Pluto. You got to kind of figure it out as we go.
Awesome.
So it's Fruity Plays. Hi, nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. I met you on on someone else's live stream just the other day, I think. So anyway, I think so. Oh no, you commented on the Great Wolf Lodge videos. They really enjoyed the slides. That was really cool. So Dave says Nicole will not be paying for shipping either.
I just thought, why not get more stuff?
Excuse me. Yeah,
I thought they were cute.
And I'm not complaining even a little, right? Like, this is super cool. Why am I building that? I gotta watch my directions, see what in the world I'm actually supposed to build.
Yeah, to see what it's telling me. Okay, this is only Goofy.
Yes, the directions are just Goofy,
okay,
but I don't know which
everything's
bag
all
is
together.
just Goofy.
Okay, yeah,
so.
it doesn't tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I've got a special thing I need to see here. Ooh, special blue one. There it is. I got Donald's shirt. Need to make sure I can see that correctly. And I think I'm gonna get about. Oh my gosh, that's his tail. That's really funny.
Oh, cool.
I think I'm gonna get about halfway through Donald, and then we'll check out some more Disney park.
Then then you can help me with
Molar
Look at
Man.
those.
Oh,
those
what
are-
in the
those are
world?
fun.
Is
I
there
have no
those his
idea.
ears? Are those Pluto's? That's Pluto's tail, and I think it gave you an
Oh,
extra
I
one.
got an extra tail.
Is that a
Awesome.
whip? Do you mind? Can I see that? That's cool. I think that's a whip, right? A Lego whip. And we're using it here for, or we will be using it for Pluto's tail. Spoiler, right? But that's really funny.
I'm just gonna see what happens.
Let's see, I'm trying to figure
So
out.
you think
which
I
one
need
is
it?
right. There
You
we go.
think I need all of these, right?
That's
This
really
is like,
funny.
I'm gonna be on overload.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll
There's too
split the
many.
pieces as we go. And then Molar Man is in the house. We are officially cool because Anthony is here. Oh, and I'm officially uncool because I wasn't reading my directions. Ah,
hard.
this is supposed
That's why
to
I
go
can't talk in Lego.
on a little white brick. Well, we're supposed to be good hosts and talk while we
That's
build.
hard.
But, yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing.
things are hard. Hey, from the mail truck. It looks like Anthony is on the job. So Anthony is a mailman. He also has a weekly match game, which I was on once and would love to be on again. But as we were just talking, it's all about timing. But we had a lot of fun. Anthony's match game is a blast. So make sure you go check him out also. So cool. And he was on America's Got Talent. So Anthony is our resident celebrity. So I'm in the presence of greatness. Hey, it's Nicole too. Now I'm in the presence of greatness twice because Nicole is here. Hope y'all are doing well, having fun on your Saturday. I'm having fun on my Saturday. Let's see, what else am I looking for here? I need this under that. There you are. All right, so something like that. Cool. Oh yeah, there we go. We're building some BrickHeadz. These are my, if you hadn't heard earlier, it's called multitask. You're exactly right, Fruity Plays.
Multitasking's hard.
Multitasking is hard. So hard I couldn't think of the word while I was doing
That's
more
right.
than one thing at once.
Dude, I can't find what I want.
Oh, Anthony, you should get together with Everything Disney Family. Dave would be a great addition to Match Game if you've got space. It may be so popular that it's crowded out now, but that was a great time. We really enjoyed being on it. I really enjoy watching it. Still, often from the shadows because I'm still working, so I have it on in the background. But it's on, so it's pretty cool. Great idea for a YouTube show too. Lots of fun. All right, and then blue piece. There's a blue piece up on top. Donald, how's Goofy coming over there?
He's cool. Look, he has his little orange orange shirt, I'm guessing. That's
Oh,
the
and
start of it.
Mandy's back here. Mandy says she's ready for the return of the meet and greet with Ariel and Belle. Yes, we just saw some of those. We're starting to come back at Disney World. So that's a great thing. I'm very excited to see those coming back. We see an awful lot of pictures of the Everything Disney family with a lot of the princesses. They do a lot of the meet and greets when they're out at the parks all the time. And on the cruise they just did. So you can check out a lot of their adventures there too. So yeah, very, very cool to see a lot of that stuff coming back. I'm kind of sad a lot of that's excluded from our videos because it wasn't back when we were there. So, but I think we had a great trip anyway. We had so much fun. So we went in it would have been April, May of 2001. Is that right? 2000?
2021? 2021.
Yeah, 21. Multitasking, man. We've been over this.
2021. Yeah, because we went 2021 and then 2022 for Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland was 2022. So and nobody was there. They were still capping attendance at 30%. Man, those lines were awesome for us. It was great. Very, very cool. So let's see. I want to make sure I'm catching up on chat. So Anthony says, Everything Disney family is chatting with Mandy and all of that. Fruity Play says, who looks like one of you who's building Donald Duck? So I am building Donald Duck, and Mrs. Teacups, who is off camera, my lovely wife, is building Goofy. We think. They kind of...
No,
it's Goofy or
this
Pluto.
This is Goofy.
I think you've got Goofy.
Yeah, I
there.
have Goofy because I checked.
Cool. So yeah, that's my lovely wife, Mrs. Teacups. She is building those things just off camera. So try to put some hands together. Sorry if I do have periods of silence. Obviously, I'm not good at doing more than one thing at once. We'll work on it. So here's this and here's that. So there we go. Donald's got arms and a pole. I've got his spinal cord. Dr. David would be so happy that Donald is perfectly aligned. So.
Oh, cool! Check that out.
Oh yeah,
he has a fold in his.
Can we? Do you mind if I see? So we've got Goofy's fold in the front of his shirt. There, it looks like Tony the Tiger's chest, but that's a Goofy shirt.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I've got
here.
another. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Is that his
front of Donald's shirt?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna not forget to put it on the white piece this time. Like I did the other one.
I'm trying to follow directions better this time.
Yeah, like following directions has never been a strong suit of mine, right? And we'll put those on there, and then throw that on the front. Cover up his spine with a body. And then, yeah, there's Donald so far.
Okay.
Cool, he's got the printed back piece, printed front piece. So neat. And then, oh man, we're going to be putting a lot of these together. So the yellow one, or the not gray one, goes on the front. And the rest of these are going on the sides. And the other sides. The other side. So you guys in chat, what are you watching on Disney Plus, or I guess on anything now? But what are you guys watching right now? So we know that you are you finished the Lego Masters, right?
I did.
Yeah. So you're done with that. I'm watching Bad Batch and thoroughly enjoying that. We finished Willow together.
We did.
That was cool. And the other one that we watched kind of together, but I liked it too much to wait for you, is the Disney's Animal Kingdom got a season 2. We loved that. We have a review
It's a fun one.
way back. That's years ago on the channel of a great review of Animal Kingdom. They have a season 2. You need to watch it. It's so cool. Animal Kingdom ended up being the surprise of our Disney World trip. I think that was probably my second favorite under Magic Kingdom as far as the parks go.
That's awesome.
So cool. So neat. So go watch Animal Kingdom season 2 and season 1 if you haven't done it on Disney Plus. It's very cool. But I want to know what you're watching. I need some tips on what to check out next. So, and the go-to snack. So Dave, my go-to snack at Disneyland. This is different. Is the churro. I gotta have my Disneyland churro. It is the best thing ever. Disney World. It was very hard to hunt down a churro, and it is not the same. So I would not say that for World, but for Disneyland, the churro is my go-to. So, lovely wife, what is your favorite Disney Parks snack, or what was?
I know, right? I like the fun drinks at Disney World. we would get, gosh, it was like a lemonade. Like, it was like frozen lemonade, but it was more than one flavor. So we did like a passion fruit with, it's like a strawberry passion fruit or something like that. Like, we would mix them. Because my mom and I would always get them because we'd get so hot. It was so hot there. That's what we would always do.
I don't remember.
But then
Did I miss those, or did I just get something different?
I don't think you were.
It's not my
that.
thing.
I don't know.
It sounds really good. I missed
but
out.
it was at Joffrey's. That's like their like coffee.
Yeah. I wouldn't have gone to Joffrey's too much.
Yeah, and then I really liked the frozen banana because I could have it because it was dairy free.
Yeah, you love that frozen banana. You got that.
It was good. I just tried it once, I think, while I was there. The churros are good, but the sour churro, not my thing.
That was at Disneyland. Disneyland had a sour cherry churro with a cream cheese sauce, and it was so good. We tried that on stream, and 3 of the 4 of us really enjoyed it.
Okay, Steve, how do I do this one? Because see, I have 2 studs that are out.
So
but I probably want it like this, right? So I can attach.
Those are
or do I not?
No, so you'll want
it the other way,
these
right?
to be
Out.
both outward facing like that.
Okay, and then this one too.
Yep, and then the dark brown one will also be outward facing out the side, and should just probably have 1 stud out on the side, right?
It out on the side.
Cool.
Thank you. Okay.
So they don't show you the other side.
They don't. So that's why I can't tell.
Excuse me, hard to see. So.
Okay, cool.
Disney World, I had an adult snack in Disney World. So they had I got into their Coke floats for whatever reason. I'd never had a Coke float before. It's just soft serve inside a Coke, I think. So nothing hugely special, but it tasted really good. So I really enjoyed that. And then in Hollywood Studios, one of their places had a Jack and Coke float, and that was game over. So that I don't usually go for boozy things. We don't really drink, like hardly ever, but that was really good. I really enjoyed that. So I think those are probably ours. How about yours, Dave and Nicole, and I guess everybody? What are your favorite park snacks? I'm very interested to get some new ideas. I've got some new ideas for the next time we go to Disneyland for new snacks to try, but I'm interested in yours, some of your things that you're into. So there's a new drink in I guess it's not new, I just didn't know about it, in Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge, that we need to try. It's called the Tatooine Sunset.
Oh, that was the other thing that was my favorite. Remember when we went to we got the gray stuff. Remember we got the gray stuff cupcake?
Yes, we did.
That was good.
That was good. So we got the gray stuff cupcake at Disneyland at the Red Rose Tavern. It used to be the Pinocchio House in Fantasyland. I tried so hard to get you a gray stuff cupcake at Magic Kingdom when we were there, but man, it was just not happening. Yeah, they actually closed. That is clearly not the right piece. Oh no, it is. Yeah, okay, that totally is. All right, I'm just blind. We know this. So yeah, they closed Gaston's Tavern early when we were there, so I couldn't get it. That is the only 2 places to find the gray stuff cupcake in Magic Kingdom is Gaston's Tavern and at the Be Our Guest restaurant. And I actually went there and asked, like, I know this is a fancy restaurant, sit down reservations, all that stuff ahead of time, but like, I just want a cupcake. And they said no, and I couldn't get a cupcake. So and I know that nowhere else sells it because I went across the whole park looking for a cupcake. I happened to be in the park by myself. Everybody else is back at the hotel for the day because it was kind of late. And man, yeah, they closed it early. Couldn't find it for you. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's for the place. So any Disney park if you've got it, but if you have a cool snack or thing at a different anywhere else, I want to hear it. That's cool. We always like finding new stuff, whether we're at home or in the park. That's part of our channel is, continuing the fun after you've gotten back home. So yeah, if you've got a cool snack idea, things like that, at home or away from the parks, let us know that too. We want to hear. All right. So Dave says Lauren loves churros and cotton candy. Our kids have not tried cotton candy, but our oldest has been asking, and so that's coming eventually. Watch out, Mama. Nicole likes any ice cream from Gibson Girl on Main Street. That's fun. We used to close out our Disney days with ice cream on Main Street. That's
Yes,
how
we did.
Because I don't know why we did that at the end of the day, but that's just what we
I
did.
don't either.
You really like the 50th anniversary cheesecake. I'm not a cheesecake person, but you are or were.
Well, I
think.
were. I was.
Nice. You know the other one, I love a good mini candied caramel apple.
Oh,
We actually
yes, those were so good.
those were so good at the parks. We have not found one outside of the parks that's as good, except for the one that I make, which again you can find that recipe on our channel too.
Well,
So
Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory does pretty good.
they do. I've actually got that video on tap. It's coming soon. It was good. I enjoyed the Rocky Mountain candied apple, but it is not the same. So it was very good. I don't want to knock it at all, but I was hoping for a Disney experience and did not get one. So it's Fruity Plays says they're not a cheesecake fan either. So yay, we have that in common. I guess yay. I don't know. More power to people that do. Just not my thing. Let's go into. Come on, man. There it is. Like all these orange pieces except for the one I want. So I've got what is this a mouth? Or oh no, that's going to go forward. That's a bill. Yep, there it is. Going forward. Oh, he was supposed to have eyes. Did I miss? I obviously missed that step.
Oh, oops.
No, they snuck it in there.
That's not very nice.
That wasn't very nice at all. So let me
Oh, man.
make Donald less blind, and then I'll show you the shenanigans that they're pulling here. And then I saw my chat keep scrolling, so I want to make sure I keep up with that also. There we go. There it is. So yeah, so check this out. This is cheating. So step 18, there are no eyes, right? Step 19, I'm supposed to build this thing. Now, if you look up here, you'll see there's 2 eye pieces up here, but it's not what I'm building. And then it just brings it from over there. And an arrow to the bill, and there's 2 eyes. So that's why they want to do it. But, cheating.
Oh, my goodness.
Rudy Plays says, I don't like super sweet things like whipped cream or frosting. Oh, I do. I have a sweet tooth. It's bad. It's very bad.
What? I can't
But cheesecake,
find,
for whatever reason, just isn't it for me.
I can't find the little
Uh-oh.
one.
Oh, because
black
those
pieces.
are right here.
Oh, they're brown.
Yeah,
I
they're-
thought they were black.
And
Thank
not
you.
just brown, they're the
That's
exact same
why.
color as the desk, so they camouflage really well, and it
Got
was
it.
super hard for me to find.
Thank you.
mine.
For some reason, it looked black to
This is the
me.
side of Donald's head. Then there's the back of his head. So I'm going to finish up Donald here and then kind of go through a few more Disney park things, and then I'll get to Pluto and steal some of your pieces.
Cool.
Looks like we're just about there, because here's the back of his head, and Donald just needs some... I was going to say some pants, but it's Donald. He needs some legs and a stand, and I think that's about it. So... Right? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, cool. All right, so a couple of these guys here. I'm just like that. Make sure that I'm actually putting it in the way they expect me to. And I've got a couple of... Oh, because they're his feet. Of course they are. And he'll have his the top of his hat to finish off also.
That is not the right size. There we go.
All right, so we're putting his feet on. How do these even go? Let me see here. Like that. Feet out that way. All right, so...
No.
Goodness, that was a perspective. I think so. There we go. He's standing up tall. And I've got a
Interesting.
4, a 3, and
Look, I'm
the
covering
1.
everything up with black.
Well, that makes sense. It's Goofy's
Goofy has
undershirt.
ears
Oh yeah,
and
his
things.
ears and skin and everything will be black. All right, there's that. And there's 3 up on top,
These
and
flat
then
pieces, and I need not flat pieces.
and then that
there
out
we
the
go.
side. Oh, cool. And then yeah, he's gonna have
Just
these on the
cover
front.
this guy.
Kind of cover all that cool stuff up. Oh yeah, this is gonna come together so cool. Just like that. And then these goes not the direction I thought it would. That's interesting. that's right. So, huh. Neat. And then this flat piece goes on top of here. Oh, because it's a beret. Of course it is. Of course. Yes. That makes so much sense. I don't know what I was thinking, but that makes total sense. And then, oh, that's what those extra pieces are. It's the stand. Of course it is. All right, so I've got that. Click. Glad that went in the right spot, because I don't think I'm getting it out again.
This one goes together differently.
And then... Donald! That is so cool. Such a cool beret. And there's Donald. So we've got his cool front, sides, tail feathers, flap on the back of his shirt there. All printed pieces. Dude. So cool. There goes Donald. And I only actually had 2 extra pieces from Donald. I'm surprised.
Oh, wow.
Usually
That's
there's
not
more.
very much.
So, neat. All right. So let me see what's on the web here. Go to a couple extra things. And then let me make sure I'm caught up on the chat also. So, super sweet things. Thank you, Dave, for asking everybody to hit the like button. That really helps us out, especially being such a tiny channel. The like button and and sharing it out does just wonders for someone as small as us. So thank you guys for doing that. You definitely want to put a Lego piece on right, because if you put mine on wrong, then it got stuck on a Lego. Yeah. Man, those Lego pieces are hard to get off once they're on wrong, huh? So
Yeah, been there, done that.
And then Dave says we're going to play games on Tuesday night. You're welcome to join as a dual stream. Ooh, as a dual stream. Ooh, we might figure that out. That could be fun. So Everything Disney Family has a great Tuesday night color. Well, it has been a color-based game. They may go to something else also. But Journey Awaits, Reggie and Cheryl. How are you both doing? So Journey Awaits is here. They're the ones with the RV that travel around and so
cool.
do the cooking streams and stuff. So we love seeing them. Oh, yes, I'm here with my lovely wife off screen building some Legos. So Mrs. Teacups is in the house. Welcome to you guys. Thanks for being here. So glad to see you. I'm pointing actually. I have the... So we're building Legos. That's my lovely wife just off camera. That's what I was trying to do. But anyway, so glad you're here. Always fun to see you. Let's get back to the website real quick because we've got a couple events and things that are coming up. That's always something we want to be aware of, especially when we're booking trips. So we have the Sweethearts Night. This is starting the end of January and the 31st and going through select nights at Disneyland Park until February 16th. This is sold out, it says. Keep watching because you never know. But if you go, it's a fun time. If you're not going, don't have park reservations for Disneyland Park for these days on the 31st. Excuse me. February 2nd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 14th, and 16th. And what actual days are those? I'm not sure if that's like a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or that type of thing. But a couple of cool things you get to do on these special after-hours events. They close out the park a little bit early, and they let only these people in. So these are the fun things you get to do with that. So you get to arrive at 6, even though the event won't start until 9, which is pretty cool. So you get a bit of extra time. Make sure you get there right at 6 because you want to maximize your time. You want to get that wrist bracelet early, the little wristband they put on you telling you can be there. They'll have a special fireworks show just for you, a royal ball where they actually bring out like the princes and princesses, and it's basically a big dance party. It's a little more formal, but it's pretty cool to do that over by the Small World area. Moonlight Cruise, this is a really cool deal because you get to go on the Mark Twain out at midnight, and because Fantasmic takes place on the same river, as well as I'm sure probably some other concerns, generally the Mark Twain is not running after dark, so that would be a really cool thing to be able to do. You can't usually go for. Polynesian Trio, relax and unwind to the sounds of the island of music at the Tropical Hideaway. So it looks like they just have a music change. Lots of character experiences. A lot of the fun of the after hours events. It's all the cool character stuff you get to do. Lots of picture areas. Lots of treats that are not necessarily included in the night, but they always have all kinds of fancy treats and things to eat and snack on and drink and everything that's only available at those times. After hours access to the attractions. This is why I want an after hours pass. Get on all those cool rides with no wait or hardly any wait. So that is very cool. And you actually get to dress up as a Disney character, which you do not get to do as an adult in the regular park times. They have some dress codes things. They don't let people dress up as characters in the parks, but you do get to at the after hours event, so that's pretty cool. And keepsakes and things. Of course, you get let's see, what do you get? A commemorative credential and guide map. That's probably a lanyard, is my guess, as well as unlimited downloads of PhotoPass, which is very cool. So all of your photos are included. So pretty cool. Really love to see the special after hours events. Don't like that they're $129 per person, but I mean, you do what you do, right? So that is kids and adults, just so you know. So yeah, a lot of fun to be had with that. They're also having a regular event. This is the Food and Wine Festival happening at DCA at California Adventure, just across the promenade. This is not a special ticketed event. This is just regular days, starting on March 3rd and going through April 25th. So not quite as long as the festivals you'd see at Epcot, but California, we get what we get, and it's fun. So festival experiences on this culinary delight with a Disney twist experience. Festival marketplaces, so just lots of different drinks and snacks and things that just have their own booth inside of the area. Culinary demonstrations, so you can actually see Disney chefs locally around prepare some of their favorite recipes on stage, and you'll be able to see that. Special cocktails hosted by Corksicle, so it looks like they've got some special drinks. Family programming, they've always got different arts and crafts and demos and things, special activities. So live music, I always like the live music at the special events. Those are really cool. And then my favorite and the best reason, in my opinion, to go to the festival, soaring over California instead of soaring over the world. Soaring over California, it's the same Soarin' ride that you already have at DCA and that Epcot also has, where you just sit down in a big row full of a whole bunch of the people. They lift you up, and then you're just swinging around this big, huge, basically this big movie theater stage, and it's really cool experience. You definitely need to be able to do it. But Soaring Over California is just so much better. They actually cared about their transitions between different scenes. And it's so much more magical. Maybe there's some nostalgia in there because that was the first time I experienced it, but the transitions that are currently there are not great, right? They break the immersion. You're not really there, all that stuff. So very cool to see it, to see the Soarin' Over California return. They did that last year too, and we missed it, but I'm glad that it's there. And then it looks like they have some bookable experiences. These will have some extra cost, but you can do some winemaker receptions at Carthay Circle in the park. Looks like they have some wine, beer, and mixology education and tasting seminars that are not necessarily in the park. Looks like they have some at the hotels as well as inside of the park as well. So if you're into some of that.
This is so cool.
Oh wait, let me show you your cool piece here. What do we have? Can I see?
It's his cheek.
Because it goes out. Oh, that's really neat way to do that. Very cool. Thanks. All right, back to this here. Da-da-da. And then, of course, there's merch, because, of course, there's merch.
Awesome.
Oh, it goes along the side of his face? We'll show that in a second, because that looks really cool. And then another after-hours events is happening on March 7th night, the Princess Night. Dave, I'm curious if you're going to this. I haven't heard anything about a trip, and I think I would have heard of it if you were going by now, but I know how much your family loves their princesses. But yeah, $129 per person. It's an after-hours event. I actually haven't looked ahead on this one too much, like I had the other ones, so I'm kind of learning this along with you. But again, you get to go in at 6, even though the event itself doesn't start until like 9. Special concert, female DJs, dancing, and music, which is very cool. We've loved seeing a lot of the DJs and things at other events. Character experience, of course, strike a power pose, which is just their photo stuff. Scrumptious eats, they'll have all kinds of snacks and things for you to purchase. After hours access to attractions, that's where I'm at also. And then your commemorative credential and guide map, as well as unlimited downloads of the photos and things. And then, of course, you get to dress up.
And then here's this other one.
Oh, so cool. All right, I will show you that in a minute. But
Do you want me to wait and put it on?
If you don't mind, yeah, I'm at the end. But yeah, Princess Night looks like a fun time, especially if you've got someone who is super, super into princesses with your kids. Looks like a great time. Let's go back to LEGO and see what my lovely wife, Mrs. Teacups, has been up to here.
So there's his. This is for his cheek, and it slips in right here, which I think is so cool.
So it goes on the front side and the
And then
actual side.
There's his teeth.
For his chompers. That's so
You
cool.
can see that.
That's really neat. All right, I have Pluto's book over here somewhere, so I'm gonna steal some pieces from you, but I'm not sure which. So I'll just reach over and grab them.
Oh, upside down.
So I'm gonna take this guy. Two of your goodness. These are hard colors to see, aren't they? Ooh, where's the? Where are some of these things? Looking for another just 2x1. Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind the brick. There it goes. So finishing off, Goofy and Pluto will be our last ones that we do here. And I've got one other cool thing to show you. So stick around because there is a tour that I read about on the Disney Parks blog that you won't want to miss. That everybody will want to sign up for, but most of us won't be able to afford, even though we want to try it. So. Let's see, get a couple of these guys, a couple of these guys, and a couple of cheese wedges. There's one, and two. So yeah, I pulled that up. Wanted to make sure that that we got to show you some of those things. So here we go. Back is this way. There it is. Oh, you know what else was not on there that I should have really put on? They are making new episodes of Phineas and Ferb on Disney Plus. 40 new episodes incoming. I am super excited. I've had my kids start to watch the series again on Disney Plus. Phineas and Ferb is amazing, and if you have not watched it, you're missing out, and you really need to try it out. So go watch some Phineas and Ferb on Disney Plus. Great, great show. So Pluto's off to a great start here. I wonder what part of that is. That is his, well, it's not the front. Is that the... Oh, those are probably his back legs with a tail that goes out the middle. That's my guess. All right. That's my guess. We'll find out. So what are some of the other special events that you guys do or would like to do? Just based off of what you've heard or other ones. We want to know, like, what festivals are you into? What after-hours events would you actually consider for the price? Let us know. I'd love to hear some of that stuff. I love hearing you guys' perspective on different things instead of just blabbing out mine. It kind of helps me understand what everybody else is into. Gives me kind of a different perspective on what to do with the Disney parks.
Is this?
It does not look like it. That looks like it's just going to be a single. No, it's going to be too wide. And it's this. I think it's this.
I already have this.
I think that's what that is.
Yeah, that looks more like it. Thank you.
All right, so we've got Pluto sitting up here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's those are his haunches. So, all right, I'm gonna take this guy from you here. So yeah, so Pluto and Goofy were just kind of packaged together in like the same bags and everything, and they weren't marked. So that's a little tougher to get together.
Okay, I can't find this one.
Two of those, and in just a moment, I'm going to steal some of your pieces, and then I'll help you find what you're looking for. That was not it. There we go. What were you looking for?
This one.
4-plate with.
Yeah, I only see these.
So I mean, you have this. Did you? You haven't had a 4 black plate at all, have you?
I don't think so. Wait, is this? No.
I was thinking. I mean, it might be.
I don't think that's it though.
I think it actually is. Look at it from this angle.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's
Thank
at a
you.
really
Oh, my
weird
goodness.
angle. Man, Lego's got to keep you on your toes, right?
My brain hurts.
It's half the fun. It's funny.
Dude. Okay, there it is. I'm like, there's only one of these. Oh.
And of course it's black, so it's hard to see.
Yeah.
All right, so we got his legs there. Put that on which side? On this side. There we go. All right, and then we got the green one up on here for his, I assume is his collar.
I don't.
Ooh,
Well,
you can go ahead and throw those wherever you want off the desk. Anything.
the problem is I have black pants on. It's not helpful.
That's right. All right. Oh, woo!
Sugar.
You can go ahead and throw those wherever you want across the desk.
That was his nose. Sorry, Goofy.
Broke Goofy's nose.
And I don't. Oh, I don't think that was part of him yet.
4 of
I hope
each.
not.
Is now. Alright, so let's see. I need
Oh my gosh.
4 with 2 edges and 4 with 1.
This is tricky now.
2, 3, 2 of those.
That?
There's another double.
Right.
There's that. 3. and
Okay,
then
I
one
may
more
need
of
your
these.
help on this.
Sure. What are we looking at?
Putting this in and this in. So it looks like this goes.
Is that a piece that you were putting together? Those are pieces that you.
No? Well? Oh, and that's what else I lost. His feet.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll be good. I knew something else broke off. Okay, I can put that back.
Cool.
I don't think that was. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it's part of the base, I think. All right, do you mind if I see?
Yeah, that's. Well, I'm trying to do his head.
Yes. So you've got the back piece in there. Oh, and then the cradle that it sits on.
This is what I'm trying to do.
Yes, but
this
you need
guy.
you need the cradle that it like that piece, I think. That one is going to go here, there. It looks like, I don't know, you can't see it in the camera, but man, all these pieces are all blending together here. I think that one goes there, and then you'll be able to put that on top, facing back. And that should work out better for you. But yeah, man, that's hard to see. So I'm just kind of thinking that might be right and hoping for the best.
Okay.
So I'll put Pluto's corners on
like
here.
This? You think it just goes in like?
I think it just snaps in.
like
Yeah,
that.
just like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what? Earlier somebody was asking us about our favorite attractions, and I talked about the Teacups and how it was our oldest favorite when we went, but didn't go over ours. What is your favorite attraction in the Disney parks?
I don't know. I really like Big Thunder.
That's always high on my list.
I love Splash Mountain, so I'm a little concerned about what that's going to be like now.
You're not alone being concerned over what that's going to look like. Splash Mountain is going the way of the dodo bird and is going to be converted to Princess and the Frog. But we can talk about that later. So Big Thunder and Splash, could you pick one to be your favorite, or is something else taking the crown? What do you think?
I like both.
So Big Thunder is very high on the list for me. I might say that it's a favorite. I really like the tower, the Guardians Tower at California Adventure, and I didn't initially when I really loved the Tower of Terror. We were actually there when it opened. It was awesome, super cool. Loved that experience. One of my favorite things. And when I heard that they were converting it to Guardians, just as a reskin, I was one of the people that cried foul and like, oh, come on, man, and don't take away Tower and all this other stuff. But guys, then I went on it. And don't hurt me if you haven't been on it or whatever, but it's better. It's better. My microphone's not over there. I'm leaning in. Microphone's over there. It's better. I think it's better. And I'm just as shocked to say that as you are to hear it. Guardians is amazing, and I absolutely love the Guardians Tower, especially if you can go on Friday the 13th or not after hours, but late night in October.
Goofy's ears.
His ears are flapping. That's so cool. That's really neat.
Super cute.
A lot of these are. But if you have the ability to go on Guardians on Friday the 13th or after hours during Halloween season, they do a Monsters After Dark, and it's just the greatest thing in the world. It's so creepy. It's really neat. So Disney does not often do like horror rides or creepy rides, but But man, they did. I put that in there too soon. I knew it as soon as I did it. There we go. There's a couple booster seats. That's not a booster seat. This is a booster seat. So put these two together. So yeah, I think it's got to be Big Thunder or the Guardians Tower for me. So, and of course that leads up. What are you guys' favorite rides in Disney parks? I want to hear that. How do they line up? And then two more. I need a few more of these. So that one, and this one. You know what else we did as a family that I don't think I had ever done before ever, and I'm so glad we did. We did the canoes at Disneyland last time we were there. You guys have to do the canoes when you are there. It's so good, and I mean, I don't know how I've lived this long without having ridden the canoes. It's so good. It's so much fun. You have to do it. We have a video up, but it just doesn't do it justice. So, I mean, watch the video because I need the views. But oh my gosh, do the canoes. Really, guys, do the canoes. The people there who run the canoes, the cast members for that, they're funnier than the Jungle Cruise skippers. There, I said it. It's so neat. And I love me some Jungle Cruise, don't get me wrong. Not a knock. That's just an explanation of how good it really is.
That's cool.
You got his pipe hat?
I don't know if I did this right.
Chimney hat?
It moves.
Yeah, it probably should.
There we go.
That's pretty cool. There's that one, and then the hook. And then I'll probably need all those again. Give him his ear, which goes that way. And I assume I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Yep. Sorry, I know I'm stealing from you here. This goes on the back. Which I'm still just assuming is the back. Maybe that's the front. I think that's his back legs, though, and this is where... Yeah, I think that's right. All right, and then we'll do...
There, now he's sturdy. Oh my goodness.
It says to spin it.
I did goofy.
Yay! Phew. All right, so I'm still not quite there yet. I'm... Oh yeah, can you show him off to everybody, please?
Super cute.
Got to give him the ears moving around and the hat moving around and all that super cool stuff.
Oops.
I love the hat. I love the hat moving. I love the base falling off. That's my favorite.
On the base.
I mean, he is goofy. Following direction, not necessarily his forte, right?
There we go.
Let's see.
There's the side with his hand. He can hold something.
Pieces that... Oh yeah, I should stop reaching so much since you're all just waiting on me now. Cool. Thank you. All right, so we've got that, and then I've got. It says I need 2 of these, but I only see 1. Oh no, it's oh my gosh, it says 1. I just don't know what the number 1 looks like. Apparently, numbers, man, they're hard. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll put in these 3 long ones on top. I don't know what that was supposed to be. And then flip them around. Do the cool, yeah, the whip is the tail. That is so funny. We were looking earlier, if you weren't around, they have a whip piece that they actually use as Pluto's tail, which is just really, really funny. I think that's really funny. So there it is. And I have an extra one, of course, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I was singing. I don't even know half the time what I'm singing when I sing. I just kind of do it. There's those. All right, and then see what in the world is this nonsense here. So, got this on top of that. Click. There it goes. On top of this. goes with that. Cheese wedge. Another wedge. Black with with a stud. All right. So there's that. Goes. Oh, this is his nose. That's cool.
Super cool.
It just gets pushed onto the center.
Aww.
And then, yeah, look how his eyes look. Isn't that not creepy at all? Yeah. Maybe I'm not done
He
yet.
needs eyeballs.
Minor details, right? All right,
So
there
they
we
do
go.
have a similar base that the face goes on.
Yes, I think so.
Did that one have a pink piece too, or no?
It did. It was just a little
Yeah.
one because Pluto was smaller than the other ones.
Yep.
I think that's really funny that they did that.
Those are fun. See, I'm glad I decided not to pay shipping and got you
I'm-
more.
I'm glad you did too. This has been a lot of fun. Always fun hanging out with my lovely wife. That was your aw. Thank you. I gotta get credit for that. And like I said, after this is done, I got a tour that I want somebody to buy me because I certainly can't afford it. But it's really cool. I'll learn about it. There we go. And then the 2 eyeballs on top of that. There we go. Now he gets eyeballs. No. Yeah, just a Cyclops. That's what he is.
Pieces are so small sometimes.
Well, and I'm so worried about putting it on wrong, and then I realized, like, oh, it's round. It spins. I put it on wrong. I can just move it. But again, once again, we've all analyzed my multitasking abilities throughout this stream, and they have not been impressive thus far. So, oh, he's got flappy ears, too. That's cool. Love the flappy ears. Let's see. What are we doing? We're doing it like that. And we'll do another one like that. And then clicky, clicky.
Oh yeah, his ears are
Oh.
smaller.
Yeah. Oh, and they move. That's so cool. I'm just so easily entertained. This is really me too.
I do like
this
his
is
tail.
this is not something
It's
I do for
super
the
cute.
camera time.
Oh, and that's it.
Yeah.
On the base.
There's the base. His base is a little different. Usually they've just had things out to the sides, but since Pluto is only 3 wide instead of 4, they brought it in. Assume that's for his feet there.
Does he have feet?
I don't know. Should probably turn the page and see. Yeah, so his feet sit in front there, so he's actually sitting on the post instead of.
Because he
Oops,
doesn't have feet
that's
that he
completely
stands
off. There we go. Yeah, because he just has the 2 things up in front. So there's
on.
Pluto.
Oh, I see. Cute.
That's the cool thing, and Goofy you saw. So there you go, guys. Our BrickHeadz. So there's Goofy and Pluto. That was terrible. And Donald. And Chip and Dale, which we started with because they're my favorites. Yeah. Oh, so we last time we were in Disneyland, we saw Goofy in Mickey's Toontown in front of his house, watering his flowers, which was really cool. And we were there. We got there right as Toontown opened. Toontown opens a little bit later than the rest of the park, so we were one of the first people there. And we saw Goofy, and our kids weren't really sure what to do with him, so we had him go, and we had him. I think he was kind of at a distance, so we couldn't like high five or hugs or anything at that point. We were still kind of in that weird in between phase, but but before the pictures, I told him to tell the kids, "Hi, Goofy," and they said, "Hi, Goofy." And I told them to say, yuck, and they said, yuck, and Goofy thought that was funny. Then I looked at him and said, and now say, yahoo! And it was, my wife gave me the same look she's giving me now, which was embarrassment and utter humiliation, which is also what my kids did, which of course was the goal. And Goofy thought it was pretty funny too. So anyway, all that to say, we love Goofy. Goofy is so fun, even when you gotta watch out for him on the dance floor. So there you go, guys. Our cool BrickHeadz. Thanks so much for being with us for that. I have one more thing to show you. I promised you I'd show you a tour. This is really cool. This is Adventures by Disney. Adventures by Disney has all kinds of different, basically tours that they do. But it's not just Disney property. They'll actually go around the world, and they have actual tour guides of different like landmarks. They have stuff up in Alaska and all over the place. But they have one here, the Disneyland Resort in Southern California with Adventures by Disney. And this has some really cool features inside of the tour. So you actually get to spend the first 2 days not in Disneyland or around it, but instead you get to go to Hollywood, which is pretty cool. So 2 nights in Hollywood, and then you get to go stay at the Grand Californian at the Disneyland Resort and go do all of that cool stuff. The first 2 days you get to visit the Chinese theater. That's where all of the fancy rich people have their handprints in the cement, where a lot of premieres happen. It's also the mock-up they have in Hollywood Studios in Florida there. You also get a VIP tour of the Jim Henson company. So he does all the Muppets, which also incorporates things like Sesame Street and all that stuff, or did. I don't know kind of what the current state of that is, but that is really cool. I'm a Muppets guy, so I'm I would be very excited for that. And then you get to go to Tom O'Shanter, which is just a great. I think it's like a surf and turf steak and seafood place that's like Walt Disney went to as one of his favorite places to have business lunches. So that'd be pretty cool. They say try the Yorkshire pudding, and then you get a private tour of the Walt Disney Studios themselves in Burbank, California. The actual place, the actual studios, still in use today. And you get to see Walt's office, which they have left intact with everything in its place meticulously, including like books that he put back in his bookshelf upside down are still upside down. The pencils that were on his desk on his last day are still on his desk in the places where they were. So they have kept his office intact, and you get to see that. That is incredible. Also, going into the footsteps of Walt, you get a private tour of... you also get to see the Walt Disney Archives, where you get to see original props and things from some of the shows. Then you get a private tour of Main Street, USA, a guided tour, private tour. And along with everything else that you get to do in your hour and a half, you get to go upstairs in Walt's apartment for photos. Walt has an actual apartment upstairs above the firehouse on the left side as you're entering the park. Left side of Main Street, up above the firehouse, is actually Walt Disney's apartment. And he actually spent time up there and actually entertained people up there and was actually there while the park was open, which was really cool. He would actually... he used to come down the fire pole to get into the park. That's how he got into the park from his apartment. Till one poor kid went up the fire pole and surprised them, and now it's sealed off. But it's still there to this day, so you can see that. So very cool. I would absolutely love to do that. So, somebody invite me. I found the cost for it. It's only $4,199 per person. So, let's get on it. I know she's rolling her eyes and shaking her head no, and she is correct. We don't get to do that. But man, what a great way to blow $4,000, right? So they have all these other things that they actually do, which is really cool. These are all Adventures by Disney. So they have Alaska, Amazon, Arizona, Utah, Australia, China, Costa Rica. The Danube. Really cool destinations. So anyway, Adventures by Disney. I don't know anything about them, so it's not a plug for them, and it's certainly not an endorsement. But man, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? But yeah, guys, that's it for us. We are done building. We're done Disney Parks chatting. Thank you guys so much for being here. We always appreciate you so much. Please hit the like, share our channel out with your family and friends so they can get some of this Disney magic and prep for their trip too. And help me get to 1,000 so that I can run away with Dave to Disneyland as a dad's trip. Thanks again so much for being here. We love you. Couldn't do it without you. And we will see all of you guys next time we ride the Teacups. See you later, all. Have a great day. Oh, you know what? If you liked this one, I can actually put up another Lego build that we had right up here for those of you who are watching after. So build some more Legos with us